Hello and welcome to episode 134 of my Elden Ring playthrough. We are in the giant conquering hero's grave. Let's see if this is anywhere near as toxic as the last hero's grave that we were in. Just the one. Although we have loads of them, so it's not really that much of an issue. Nothing in here to attack me? Doesn't seem right. Flame, protect me. This is probably not a good weapon to be using, but we'll see. Oh. You guys are right. That wasn't much health. We nicked him. Yeah, I thought one of them looked weird. Oh, god damn you. Why do you do stuff like this? Trying to make us jump over and fall off. Excuse me? Alright, yeah, we can't hit them until they are inside that light. Still, I think we would survive the fall. I'm just curious as to why we would want to. That's why we would want to. Because otherwise we have to get past this thing. Will you come at me the second I drop down? Is there anything else around here? What point do you activate? They've fallen down. At least the area back there is... let's see... You do just have to drop straight off if you want to do that. At least the area back there is much is nice and wide. Gives us plenty of opportunity to dodge around. None of these walls look fake. And I highly doubt there is another fake wall here. He really wants to throw me clean over the top of this. Do we survive this fall? Oh, that's craft. Wrong menu. Oh, we survive it. I don't know if we survive it with full health. We do, so we can entirely bypass them, although there is a space beneath them that we probably want to be looking at. Can you come at me? I don't want to know what's like. hoping this thing doesn't activate from me being here. There are steps there. Down is a viable path. Don't I have things to give me resistances to fire? Other than just the usual thing. Oh, I keep going to buy more, or forgetting to go to buy more of these. I feel like I had finally releases itself. I might top up my HP because I'm fairly sure if I take, or if I eat that, then I'm just going to take instant damage and die. No, we think it's a spell. We think we have a spell that increases fire resistance and we think we don't have it. Ah! That would do it. Okay. Let's top up. Because I couldn't see them, let's craft some more of them. We do still have... Oh no, we have 5 and 2 stored. So they are in here. Okay. Oh wait. Oh wait. We have better ways of dealing with this. Why am I thinking I'm going to take the risk and run clean the way down here? When I can say, let's swap over this one. I'm not expecting there to be anyone with a shield in here. Where is my bow? The bow that I still haven't gone around to upgrade. Has that made things better or worse? You come in. Still have to heal from fighting him, which isn't good. Okay, we may actually want that upstairs. I think I'm going to send this up. After we're done. me change out my dwelling alloys. We're not using it. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize it did that. Sneaky. They thought of it. At least it didn't do as much damage as it could have done, but still, that's another flask gone. Every flask consumed is a required resource. Gone. Interesting. Hello, giant guillotine. Does this... The question is, does this not work if this isn't here? How fast is that thing going to move? That is a guillotine. I could replink this from here. How can we disturb this in a way to make it actuate? Because I've got to imagine it's going to drop instantly. It's either going to do one or two things. It's either going to trap me here or I don't know. I think I know what happens here though, because I can see them over there. That thing is going to fall, but we need to be over here for this. And I can't throw anything far enough to get things' attention in there. Don't jump, just run and roll. There's one there. I can see them, but they're not going to come at me until after I've got in there. There's some up here as well. And we can't do anything about them. Or can we? I don't want to be crouching. Come on. I don't trust that. That's not just a rendering glitch, is it? I can't see anything in the floor. There's a non-zero chance it's a rendering glitch, but still. Okay, we've got a big lad over there. Come in. Now you're becoming. Cardinal Vessel Candlestick. Maybe it is nothing. Hey, go back down again for a second. Oh, damn it. So let's answer the other question we was curious about. Yes, it doesn't work if this isn't up here. That must just be a graphical glitch. Candlestick. Cardinal candlestick. I'm assuming it's a torch, so I'm assuming it's under shields. Nope. Doubt it's ranged. Make it a mace. Great hammer. Candlestick used by the worshippers of Bach. The most hollowed monk, prelate to the giant flame. Concerned over the lazy arrogance with which the monks treated the flame, Barak served his own head, or severed his own head, as a lesson to others, intending it to be used as a candlestick, as a candle stand. His faith yet small was within the cardinal vessel. Surge of faith. Interesting. Oh, we're going down. I thought it was going to be going up. You don't quite look dead. You look like you're going to open and cause problems. You look like we don't have a way up. This entire thing looks like a trap. I wonder if it's just the lighting effect. The roof all seems to have that kind of effect to it. Okay, so if we pull that lever, then that's going to open. We have to initiate it ourselves. Okay, what's behind door number 1? That's going to kill me. Interesting. Maybe a giant over there. Maybe a giant, but we have no light. Nor does it look like we have a place to create a light. Part of me wants to check the stairs we skipped earlier with the watchdog. Because sure, we found our way past, but what is down beneath it? There very well could be something important. And given that it doesn't look like we're looped around at all... Oh. I think it's worth checking at least. Past it. Okay, nothing important. Will they path their way up here? One of them has. Good. Come on. Where's the other one? Given up? I mean, it's not like it can follow me down the lift. Okay, the other one's given up. Okay. Oh, but there was something we wanted to test. And here's as good a place as any to test it. Let's try that again, but a little bit closer to it. Nope. It's a lot of mana for it not doing what we need it to. But never mind, that's what tests are for. We know for future. Don't I have an item that regens? Let's burn some mana. This looks like a place where we're supposed to get a light on it, but I'm not seeing a light. You're definitely alive and awake. How long is it going to take you to get angry at me? Fairly quickly. How do we get down? Just jump. I don't think there's any reason to get past it other than that the boss door. Okay. We don't have to fight him. It may jump down here. And it can definitely hit us down here. I don't think we can back attack this guy, can we? I think he's too big. Damn it. There's a few too many local AoEs to just allow him to keep that up. Giant seal. That is probably Great Gravewort. Nice. We don't need any more of those. That is probably a seal. Boost giant flame incantations. Yep. Okay, so that's this area here. We have a forward and we have a path to the left. Resources. 4 pots left. A way to go further down or a way to come back up? I should check that text message. It's my dad's birthday today and I'm expecting that may be my brother. Although he should know that I'm probably recording. This is a one-way drop, the other one is a ladder. Let's take the ladder. because at least we can come back up this one. Okay, I am not seeing anything we can use to do with that thing, which makes me think... Okay. God damn it, I can barely get that off. That has woken the other one up. I don't think we can use that effectively against it. Okay, the amount of enemies to get to there is actually not that high. We can entirely bypass this first one. That hasn't woken either of those two up. Actually, no, yeah, we should deal with them. Damn it, last thing we wanted was that. We could try to cheese this guy again. We failed to cheese it. Can you dodge? Not while you're standing there, you can't. Did that actually hit it? It did. There's only one dude up here, so we're not going to worry about needing to set him on fire. God damn you. Down to 5 pots already, and we haven't even got to the nasty bit. Pin me against a wall. We're going to be back down to 4 before we've even got to the fight. Bring the lift back up. Which means we need to be remembering to send the lift back up when we get down. Is this brother? It is brother. Okay, he's just letting me know of plans. Okay, so we run past and jump over this one. We don't have to fight these. We can just try to evade them, but there's obviously got to be something down here that we need. Oh, what are we missing? Why isn't that on? Interesting. Why would that not be on? Do we have to kill the guy in there with the fire? The fire head? I wonder if there's any reason to. Okay, so now we're on the top side of this. Ah, okay, so we have to go through those to activate that. Activating that will allow us to take on the giant. So why was the one beneath us not on? Come on. I need you to come at me. Come on. I press and roll. Screw you for ignoring my inputs. There we go. It is quicker than us. It will reach us. Damn it, I didn't want to actually do that. I wanted to keep swinging at it. Okay, so you dealt with. So what about the burial watchdogs? Is there anything that can... I wonder if they drop anything. If we kill the burial watchdogs, that is. There's usually one or two little enemies in here. I mean, I think I hear something moving. I do feel like I haven't explored a decent amount of this place, though. It seems small by comparison. Three health pots, 3 cerulean tears. No, that's not enough. I do not fancy my chances. I don't think we'll have to kill the giant again, we just got to run past it, but still. We're here, it's too far back. We'd have to come back to... We'd have to wait for the lift to come back down, and then we would have to wait for it to go back up again. Loop all the way around. Do we have enough to summon? Burb, how much do we have? 100, that should be enough to summon everything we have. What do we want to summon? What are we facing? Oh. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Delay her for a second. Oh, we're on the wrong weapon. Why did come on. Stop scratching your head. That's what we want. Thank you for keeping it occupied, bird. I actually couldn't see her for a second. Damn it, we missed the opportunity. Compared to all the other things in here, she was the least dangerous thing. We spent a long time early on in the game learning how to fight her. Do we want to try to poke the watchdogs? Because for whatever reason they are so much more tougher than they usually are as bosses. When we've been finding them as normal enemies. They just hit harder and they appear to have way more health. Well, one way or another, we need to get our flask back. I can't imagine that the room downstairs, where there's two of them, is empty aside from that one item we got. I mean, sure, it's a big important item, but it just doesn't feel right. It feels like I've missed things. Yeah, we've not got our flask back, so we're going to need to go down here if for no other reason than to get our flask back. Because there's big hands outside. Interesting that they put her as a boss in there. Because yeah, sure, she has some pretty nasty attacks if you let them hit you, but she's one of the earliest ever jails you can come across. I need to spend my rings. Okay. Okay, you've dropped first, that's fine. Okay, that's the easy bit. Wake up. Now, if I can get it to come over here, in theory I can get one crit attack on it. Does almost nothing. No, just a handful of runes. It's likely they're the same, or the other one isn't going to be the same, but I'm willing to bet it will be. If I've missed something, I've missed something. Someone in chat can let me know. The only thing I really care about is if I've missed any ice spells. Or a staff that boosts ice magic. That said, we already have a staff that boosts our primary ice attack, so not that useful. All things said and done. Okay, so where do we go from here? In fact, come to think of it, we've already explored all of this. We would have had to have teleported up to here because we can't get back up here through any other way other than teleporting. I still don't know what to do about the rise. Are we really missing a spell? There it is, hidden behind that mountain there. Are we really missing a spell, or is there actually something there that we've not seen? It bothers me. Did we really not touch this? Okay, so we are going to have to deal with hands, I believe. We don't have to deal with him, we've already killed him once. Actually no, we should do those two things while I'm thinking about it. Is the Hermit Merchant. I think they've moved. Where were they? They were on one of the bridges. They are still on one of the bridges, okay. So we'll have to go here and then around. We have a book. And I'm still inclined to give it to these guys. We did find a path around here that allowed us to skip everything, so... Hang on a second. No, we've seen that. Yeah, we've seen all of that. Even if we go down those two, we can't get down any... Oh no, there's a thing there. We can see the enemies on the wall. It's definitely heavily snowing. Can't see any paths that have been illuminated or anything along those lines. I don't know what the devil it could be. The wording is open to interpretation, that's the problem. Am I looking for something that snow is falling from, or is it that when something is snowing, something should be visible? If it's the latter, then I sure as shit can't see anything that becomes visible while it's snowing. But I also did check around for anything that looked like was snow falling off of them, and I couldn't see anything either. Which is why I wonder whether or not I'm missing a spell, but I expect all my ice spells are in that goddamn tower. And I'm still a wee bit too stubborn to look it up. Did we try using erudition? I think I did, just not... I only tried it once, at some point outside. I've not really given it a proper go.
Nice to see you. Do you need something else?
Yes.
That is a work of heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands. I cannot afford to maintain my innocence any longer. I must dirty my hands to test my faith, even if it offers only the most meager of hints. I will do whatever I can to help my master.
Okay, so which spells did it give us? This one, Giant Flame Take Thee, heals a massive fireball. Heals several fireballs at once. These are the two that it gave us. Increases fire negation. Alleviates poison, blood loss, sleep build-up for self and allies. I think it's worth buying some of these. Problem is that I'll almost never remember to use them. At that point, is it still worth buying? Okay. Oh, no. There was someone else I wanted to go visit. God damn it. Are you still there? Because you're going to take a little bit to get to. Wasn't there a cave down there? No. Let's go see the blackguard. Although I think he's actually given us his name now, I just can't remember it. Isn't there another one over here? Oh no, the archers all despawned once we killed them for the first time. Oh. Random arrow we never picked up. I believe there are death crabs in here, aren't they? Can I have some more crab?
Alright, mate. Want some more crab, do you?
Yes, please. You sell an unlimited amount of it. Greatly boosts physical damage negation for a time. That'll do for now. Let's just have a quick look at how many of these we have. I really shouldn't be keeping these. I should just burn them and use them to level. Okay. Let's take a little bit, a few more steps further forward on this path. I wonder if EG has any words about this place for us, but I doubt it, because it's not part of Renala's storyline. Renala, it's Queen Renala, Rennie's. It's not part of Rennie's storyline. Oh god, burbs. Burbs, giant dogs and hands. Did you actually kill Torrent? No. We have we have EXP to level that we keep forgetting to use. I'm not going to lose it. God damn it. Keep getting distracted by being reminded of other things I meant to do ages ago. Okay. Okay. I'm not beelining at the dog, I'm just beelining for this cliff face. Dog just happens to be here. Ow. Oh, what the hell? Why do I have my staff out? That's not helpful. You track way too well. I'd be better off trying to jump over the top of them. No, I think that'll just end up worse. We can try a well-timed dash and see if that does the trick. Although again, we're not here to fight them really, per se. That's the cliff off. Okay, we've got nothing here. There's the burb. Where'd the other dog go? Memory serves, burb on horseback didn't go well. Oh! Giant fighting burb. Giants fighting burbs. What? Where? Where did that thing come from? I saw it die. I have no idea where it came from to kill it. Did it get yeeted from somewhere? Was that the dog that was over here? No, the dog that was over here is here. Now, if we wanna... I was gonna say, if we want to avoid him snapping by jumping over it, then we most certainly don't want to be behind it. Or rather, lower down than it. We need the high ground. I think we just got lucky there. How's your health doing? Oh, it looks like the pair of you are actually barely doing anything to each other. Always good to see enemies that will do hundreds of damage to me doing tens to each other. I have no inclination to get involved. Sooner or later, a big one is going to drop down from the sky because I'm not paying attention. They're all very, very intently killing each other. Do they give two shits if I run past them? We don't have the time to explore the ruins, but at the very least we can... Why? It's not guarding anything, there's nothing there to grab. There's no need to disturb it. Yeah, we're not going to have time to go through the ruins today, but let's get up to them nonetheless. Can we climb? Possibly. One thing I've noticed is your initial jump doesn't seem to be consistently the same height, and if you're hitting a wall, well, then you can't get the extra height. Oh, wonderful. We're being invaded. By who or what? Bloody Finger. Where from? I do not like that. That has way too much range. Don't waste your stamina. Damn it, he keeps getting his initial attack off before I do. River of Blood. Oaken's Mask. We have another katana we'll never use. We didn't use as many pots as I thought we might. Oh, it's not a ruin, it's a church. Church of Malachi. This is a reasonable place to end it. So... Do spoken echoes of Marika linger here? Apparently not. And I assume... yeah, not enough to level. Okay, well, we'll leave it here for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again tomorrow and we'll continue to climb up the mountain. I may need to mark the mountain a little bit to figure out where we have and haven't been. It does look like it continues on over here and then over here, but the plan will be to explore all of this first before we head over. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheerio.